right, I just need you a host.
It's recording now.
All right. Thank you, Abby. I keep recording. I keep getting rid of disk space on my computer or deleting files, but apparently it's not giving me more space. So, all right, August 1st. I cannot believe it. I'm still trying to get my voice back from Summit. Yesterday, I had like nothing on the airplane. My kids didn't know what was wrong with me when I got home. Just too much fun. But today we want to take some time to, let our Summit rookies share their experience. Summit is always a life-changing event experience, not only from a training perspective, but also just in being together. I mean, you guys hear Courtney and I talk all the time about what this community is, but so many of you have not experienced the community outside of our online space. So I'm thrilled that those of you that were there really got to experience that. And I hope those of you that weren't there were still able to experience that and just see all the friendships and the love and everything that was just so awesome about Summit. Just a couple of announcements first, and then I will let you guys share. And I've got a whole list of people who volunteered. Team Cup starts today, you guys. Today, registration was supposed to end yesterday, but they actually extended it because of everything with Summit. People were just so off track. They extended it through the end of tonight. So if you are not on a Cup team, get on a Cup team. If you have coaches not on a Cup team, get them on a Cup team. It is open through midnight Eastern time, so 9 p.m. Pacific time. And again, whether you are pushing for business goals, whether you are pushing for personal goals, whether you just want to make more friends and have this community really take your journey to the next level, Cup is a great, great way to do that. I think that accountability piece is incredible. Having that core group of people to really get to know, really befriend, really love, and collaborate with is really a special thing. So get on a Cup team. Is everybody here on a Cup team? Who is not? Raise your hand. You're not going to raise your hand. Get on a Cup team, you guys. And again, a lot of people are posting in the team page that they don't have one, that they need people. That's great. Keep doing that. And if you have a team and nobody's responding, contact your upline coach, your diamond upline coach. We will make sure to fill those spots. A lot of us have spouse accounts that have not signed up yet because we kind of keep them as fillers spots in case you need an extra person. So just make sure that team is full and registered and ready to go. And Rocket, a lot of exciting things this month. There are 7 challenge packs that are on sale this month, you guys. 7. So there is no reason for everybody in Rock Solid to hit Success Club, to change 3 to 5 lives, because we have so many options. Again, we don't like to focus on the sale. We want to focus on the people and what their goals are and pairing them with the right program for them. But it's just great that all those great programs are on sale also this month. So really take advantage of that. Another thing, Country Heat, the release of Country Heat. How many of you guys did Country Heat at Summit? Colette, Emily, Abby. It's really, really a cool program, you guys. Honestly, it's not a program I probably would ever say that I would do. You guys know I'm a jumping beat. I'm a Shaun T insanity girl. But it is so important on your journey in this business to get out of your comfort zone, to do programs that are maybe not comfortable for you, maybe not something that you would normally do. So we're going to do a coach-only group. No challengers. Challengers will go in our normal challenge groups. A coach-only group. So the reason we want to do this is to really, again, focus on getting everybody committed to a program, because very few of us, you guys, I'll say myself included, have committed to a program from start to finish in a long time. And that is important, not only for you, to have a physical transformation, to have a mental transformation and knowing that you can commit to something and follow through with it, but it's also so important for your business so that you have something to share your journey with, because that's what people are going to connect with you for. As you share your journey, you share you and your progress. You share with them that this is so not your program, but you are committed to getting out of your comfort zone, because that's where the magic happens. We are also going to be using the Challenge Tracker app for this group. So Courtney and I can't speak for Courtney, but I have never used the Challenge Tracker app, so this is also very out of my comfort zone. A big reason why I haven't is because, quite honestly, I'm afraid to fail with it with challengers. I am. I'm afraid to use it with challengers, and I'm afraid to not know what I'm doing. I got to get my chat open here. Erin Dunwell, I see your thing came up that you love the app, so we might be calling on you to help. So that's why I haven't used the app, because I don't want to fail in front of my challengers. I don't want to not know what I'm doing. But I feel okay failing in front of you guys. So we're going to do it as a coach group. And I think that'll be a great way for us all to get to see how the app works. We can not only use it as a challenge group, of course, but use it for coaching questions, use it for questions about the challenge group app. So we're really, really excited about that. So we're going to start that on Monday. We're working this week to get that group up, because again, we have to sort of figure out how to set up the challenge group app. But that's how we're going to run it. So if you haven't got Country Heat yet, get it. It's available on demand for you to unlock it. So we're very excited about that. And onward to Summit. This is where I shut up, and I want to look at our list of folks. Again, Summit, the Rock Solid Summit experience started 2 years ago. Courtney and I were the only two. Rock Solid had not even been formed yet. It was just the two of us. We honestly went kind of for fun, because, we just love this community so much. And we left there knowing that this was so much more than we knew it was. And there was so much more that we wanted to get out of it. And last year, we were in Nashville with 33 of you. And this year we were there with 75 of you. And next year we have a goal to have over 200 people, you guys. So for every person that was there this year, you are challenged to bring at least 2 of your own coaches. And if we do that, we are well on our way to our goal. And for those of you that did not go, sign up and bring your teams, and it's going to be awesome. And we're already planning for fun stuff for the team, because we know everybody is going to be booking stuff and everything. So our first on our list is Emily Schoonover. I hope I didn't butcher your last name.
No, not that bad. It's Schoonover, but it's fine. Better than my name.
What were your takeaways? How was your experience? Stage is yours.
So for me, even going was like a huge step. I am introverted, yay. And when I found out my husband wasn't going to be able to go, I was like, nope, not going to go. Can't do this by myself. And I was like, wait a minute. The whole point of this is stepping out of your comfort zone. And so for me, I need to work on that. And that was one of my biggest takeaways from Summit was in all the sessions, they're like, okay, who are you? Share who you are. And I'm sitting there like, do I know who I even am? So that was my biggest takeaway, is that I need to define my story a little better. I tell bits and pieces of it here and there, but I need to define it more. And I need to continue to write it, not just tell my past, but to continue to develop my future and just be real. As far as favorite speaker, I think a lot of people are going to agree with me on this, but Shaun T was everything. Like owning your truth, finding your truth, admitting the uncomfortable parts about your truth, and saying, yep, that's me, and I'm okay with it, and moving past that. For me, that's going to be hard, but I'm not the only one that's going to be hard for, so just need to do it.
Yeah, I love that. And that was just such a surprise that he was there. Like none of us even knew.
We were all screaming like little girls.
I know. That was awesome. Adrian, let's hear from Adrian. You're next. Oh, we can't hear you, Adrian. I don't know if your microphone is. No, not yet. I can see your lips.
Working?
Yes, there you are.
Okay. Sorry, you might hear my children scream if I don't have my earbuds in, but
maybe mine too.
So it was definitely a leap for me to go to Summit, because I've been sort of those like 1 foot in, 1 foot out coaches with a lot of personal distractions this year. But it really spoke to me about how much I want this to be part of my my work life, and for this to make something for my family outside of having to be in an 8 to 5 job all the time, and to spend more time with my kids. And it really drove that home for me, and to figure out a way to make it happen. So my takeaways primarily were really like the nuts and bolts. There was a pair of speakers. I was in Silver Track. I can't remember their names, but they literally drilled down like These are the application forms that you should develop for your challengers. These are the questions that you should ask. This is what an invite post should look like. This is what your social media plan should look like. And I do social media for a living as a communications director. And it never dawned on me to do that for my own like page. Kill your Facebook newsfeed. That was like a revelation to me. There's a Google plugin where you can kill your Facebook newsfeed because it's such a distraction, especially since I'm on it all day for work too. And then I'm not at this point yet, but another big takeaway was how to develop coaches. There was a separate session on that, and there were, again, specific action items for me. So this is what your power activities are. This is how you should be organized. This is how much time you should be spending on challengers and coaches versus business, which is 80-20, by the way. And then how to incorporate that into sprinkling coaching opportunities in your social media posts by creating that picture of what coaching looks like for you. Like for me, it may not be sitting on a beach, drinking a Corona and checking in with challengers, but what does it look like for me? And then the people who know me and know what I do will know, how they can take it as well. My favorite speaker, hands down, was Gary Vee. I listened to Ask Gary Vee, the book he was promoting the whole time he was there, on the drive home, and he just totally rocks my world. Not just because he uses profanity as much as I do, but that book is amazing, and it's on Audible. You can get it. And so I also bought the Jab, 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 Right Hook book, which arrived yesterday, which is more like a workbook for basically marketing. And I haven't dived into that yet, but I'm going to. But that book was awesome. He really just is no bullshit. And it was really... he really just got me fired up. So I recommend that book to everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. I agree. He was great. In the end, he was just like, work harder, just work harder, whatever you want, just work harder.
I joked to my coach that afterward that he spent like 45 minutes insulting everybody in the room and we were all cheering for him. And loved him for it. He was amazing. So.
And it's funny, you were saying his cursing, like that's what you like and that's what gets you going. And Courtney was telling me that in the speaker's contracts was no profanity. So that's why, if you guys remember when Maysoon, when she threw the F-bomb, everybody was like, because they were contracted to not say any of those words. So, and Gary, you would never have even known, like he very easily did not use the word. Which I was really surprised about,
and it is rampant in that audiobook. He ad-libbed a lot, and it's updated from the print version. So I recommend the audiobook because he did a lot of updating from even just that printing that happened in January. So
awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Is Jody on? I know Jody was going to try to come on. Katie Thompson.
Still really weird to hear that name.
Yeah.
Sorry, I still don't really have a voice. Too much fun this weekend. I don't know. Some of my takeaways, one thing I noticed, like all the top coaches that spoke and all the presenters have stories that we can all relate to. Like none of them were like born with like millions of dollars and just like started this business for fun. Like they all started because they wanted more for their family. They were, teachers, all these different things, just like we are, and they made it work. Like there's nothing special about them. There is now, but there wasn't. So, that really hit me. Another thing, just you have to dig deep. Like that rooftop training, I was crying with my coach and Emily and Gretchen, like during both activities. Like we were all just like sobbing the whole time we were writing and sharing our stories, and like that's what you have to do, is just open up to the people you're talking to, be real, and share all of that stuff. This team that we're on is amazing. I feel like I knew everybody when I got there, even though I'd only met like 2 of them before. I would just see people on the street and be like, hey, and shout out their name, and some of them knew who I was, some didn't, and I didn't care. That's not usually how I am, but I don't know. I just felt like I already knew everybody. And I'm just really excited for New Orleans. I already have one coach that already bought her ticket, so we will be there.
Yay, awesome. And there is still a discounted ticket. I'll talk more at the end until August 7th. So we can definitely still get lots and lots of people. But yeah, our team for sure had fun. And I remember that that the first year that I went to Vegas, like I didn't know anybody. And I got there the night before Courtney did. I hadn't even seen Courtney since I was like 12. So I was really sitting down for dinner with a whole bunch of strangers. And I was looking down the table and people, they asked me about my look on my face. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I remember being like, this is just really weird because I feel like I've known all of you my entire life, but I don't know any of you at all. So, it's just so special. I love it. Zan, where's Zan? You're here, right? Zan, are you still here?
I see her.
I'm trying to look through all the pictures. All right, we will go to Carmen. Is Carmen here? Come on, y'all. Make me get all Gary V on you. No.
Hey, Rachel, it looks like Dan was trying to talk, and right now she's muted,
Oh,
but I don't know if there's like a microphone issue or something.
oh, Zan, we can't hear you. Oh, I see her. I can barely see your face either. Yeah, your microphone's not on, but we can't hear you. Anybody know how to turn the microphone on your computer?
I wonder if there's a place where you have to give permission to Zoom to use your microphone.
Yeah, when you
or
first
something.
log in, you have to use computer audio or phone audio. I don't know if she can see that. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a microphone. I think there's another option there. If you click on the little upside-down triangle.
Yeah, built-in output, internal speakers,
Yeah.
built-in microphone. Zan, do you see that? And you're muted now.
She's texting me. It sounds like something weird is going on, but she said she'll post a video.
Okay, let's see. Is Carmen on? We have 3 pages of people. I'm trying to scroll through all your names.
It's too late for applicants right now.
Somebody's unmuted and talking. Okay, next, because we're short on time. Colette, I know Colette is here.
Hi, I'm here.
Let's hear you.
Okay, so first of all, my absolute favorite speaker was Maysoon Zaid. I said as soon as we got out of there that if that was literally the only thing I had done at Summit was see her speak, it would have been worth it just for that, because I thought she was incredible. For me, one thing that I got out of it that I think that we are very lucky with here, that I heard a couple people talking about really not having and not experiencing, is having a team. And I know, and I can't remember who posted about it, but somebody posted about like being in the elevator on the way to the picture, and it was on the way to the super workout, and that somebody who was in the elevator with them was like, "Oh, I don't even know what team I'm on." And it was just like heartbreaking to me, because especially over the last 4 days, realizing how important it is to have a success partner, somebody who compliments you, who will kick your ass in ways that, areas that you struggle in, where you can offer that kind of support is such an amazing thing. And when you have an even larger group, that's even better. So that's I think super important. And then also the be patient thing. Because I know that there have been a couple of times where I've been like, okay, it's been like 3 months and I'm really just tired of everybody telling me no. So what am I doing? But then this month there was somebody who I started talking to last August who finally sent me a message and was like, "Hey, are you still doing those group things? Because I know we talked about it like last August and then in February, but I want to do it now." I'm like, "Yes, okay, we're starting it today. I'm putting you in it right now. Like, we'll figure out what program you're doing later, but like, I'm getting you in that group so that we can start working on things for you. So I appreciate that immediately coming back with like, be patient being my big message, actually seeing the payoff from that almost immediately.
Yeah, for sure. And it's consistency over time, you guys, that's gonna prove your success in this without a doubt. And 2.5 years later, 3 years for Courtney, people are just now coming to us after saying no for 2.5, 3 years. It's crazy, but they've literally been watching us. When people say no, they're continuing to watch you, and they want to see that you are sticking to it, and that you are having success, and that you are consistent over time, and sticking with it. So yeah, Emily, the compound effect, absolutely. It's that consistency over time. So that's why we're all going to get uncomfortable with getting comfortable with getting uncomfortable with country heat. That just makes sense. Jessica Fay, it's your turn.
Can you hear me? Yes? Excellent. So, no surprise here for anybody who knows me. My favorite speaker was Sean T. I was like screaming when they started doing his intro. And I got to get my picture taken with him too, which was super cool. But I think for me, my biggest takeaway was just as I met each and every one of you, it just like it ignited something just within me. Excuse me 1 second, baby. Being able to, I don't know, share this not only with my family, but being able to connect with each and every one of you. Like I've been kind of, telling my story a little bit over social media, but then all of a sudden I just felt this, I don't know, it's like something clicked. Like the conversations I'm having with people, I had a 15-hour drive yesterday, so it's basically spent it on like Messenger, like messaging like everybody I know. But I just felt like it just started like flowing a lot different. There was just so many pieces that, I just felt a need to share with people. I don't know. I don't even know like how to describe it, but it really was just this energy that this team has. And it's not even just like, I want to share it. Like people need this. I'm a social worker, I'm a therapist by trade. And I always talk about like the link between that for me, but like this it brought it to a whole different level. And I just kept hearing everyone, like Rachel and Courtney's voice in the back of my head about how like Summit just like brings everything together. And it truly did. It just, this like different moments where things just like fell into place and just this like fire just within me. So thank you to all of you guys for being a part of that. So yay.
I love it. Christy Miller. Where's Christy?
Hi guys.
Are you
driving? So I'm still not even home. I got my kids from my parents' house. Almost. Anyway, from Summit was
Christy.
My got really bad.
Christy, we can hear like every other word.
Okay.
We'll get you when you get home because you're probably still traveling back to Utah. So Christy, you guys decided literally like last week that she was going to come to Summit. She has baby Jessica and she said, I am not going to miss it. So she got in her car and she drove from Utah. There were some extra spots in a hotel room with Angela and Katie. And I don't know if there was anyone else in your room, and she made it happen. So Christy, when you get home, when you have service, we'll have you comment in a big long thread with your takeaways and everything. Because I want to be able to hear you. Does anybody else that went to Summit want to share any thoughts before we have to go and sort of close out with some final announcements? Anyone that went last? Oh, Neely, yep.
Yeah, I was just going to share that. I can't remember which coach it was in the leadership training, but they were talking about how it was all about mindset and to kind of get it in your head that we get to do this. Like, don't be down on yourself that it's a chore or that it's something that we actually get to do. We get to help people. And I really like that. It kind of spoke to me. I have issues with like being negative sometimes, and I just need to have that positive thought. So that really helped. And then I really enjoyed meeting each and every one of you guys. It was definitely a pleasure. I was a nervous wreck going in, and I'm a nervous wreck speaking right here. So I just really enjoyed meeting all of you.
I know we need to do it more than once a year, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody that was at Summit last year want to share what their thoughts were of this Summit?
I wasn't at Summit last year, but I'd love to share.
Go ahead, Leahy.
Yay. Had to overcome a lot of fear in speaking right now. I think that the first thing, it made it real. It made it feel real for me that this is really happening, and also that this is, I love you too, that this is something that can change our lives in ways that I've never thought can happen. It's safe to work in an 8 to 5 job. It's safe to get the health insurance from someone else. It's safe to have that. What this opportunity is not safe, but it's incredible. What other people did is possible for all of us. And I mean, when the Delgado's sister spoke about leading with a purpose, I mean, I got an offer to work in a university, but I need to leave the house at 7 and come home at 9. I want to see my girls throughout the week. And this opportunity is allowing me to not accept that job and to be there for them. So I just need to overcome that fear that I can do it. And so can you. But we can do it as a team, because when I spoke with people, the struggles that I'm having with the business, at least 4 other people, thank you everyone, at least 4 other people had the same struggles. So open up and share. Share that you're struggling with the business. Share your issues with it. You're not alone. That's the whole idea. We're not alone here. We have each other. And that became real. It was hard for me to have everything on social media. But now that I got to see you, that I got to hug you, that I got to speak with you, I know that this is really happening and I have someone to talk to. Sorry that I got so emotional, guys. But I do have a practical takeaway too that I'm taking in combination with that I reached, thank you, that I reached after taking a lot of points from the push pilot that we're doing. We were talking about never discounting thank you everyone for everything that you're writing. Never discounting the discounters, and I've never really understood what it meant until I sat there and I thought, oh my God, I only have discount coaches, and everything. I was one emerald coach away from a diamond, and everything that I said to myself was, I only have emerald coaches because none of my coaches wants to build. No, that's not correct. None of my coaches knows what it means to be a coach, because I've never shared that with them because I was scared that they'll think that I'm making money on their back. No, they don't know what we do. They don't know what it means. Give me a second. They don't know that. They don't know. I thought that they'll think, oh my God, she just made 25% on my back. No, they don't know. So I have, from the push pilot, I have opened a Lee's coaches group. And today I just went live and I just told them what it means to be a coach, just what we do. Thank you. That's all. Just sharing that, and I'll go live again and I'll share a little bit more. But how can I know if they don't want to build? If they want to build, if I've never presented that opportunity? It's like never presenting to a challenger the opportunity to get all of the benefits from a program and everything. My discount coaches might have the opportunity for what we have here. Now, give me just a second. So I'm taking action on that. Can I share one more thing? Do we have time?
You have
Thank
a
you.
couple of minutes, and then I've got some closing things too.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut you off though, so you go, girl. And if I've got to comment or do a live video, I can do that.
Okay, I'm going to be quick. I told that to my husband last night. There is an American Eagle CEO, and there's an opportunity presented to you to be the daughter company of American Eagle. And the CEO of American Eagle tells you, listen, I'm going to train you to be the best CEO that you can. And I'll give you all the support that you need. I'll give you all the training that you need. And that CEO walks hand in hand with you until you open your first store. And you get so excited. You have tons of customers coming in. They're buying the clothes. They're buying the products. And then you get money, but you have no idea how it works. How come you got this amount of money and not that amount of money? And then the next month comes in, and you get a certain amount of money, but you have no idea how it works. So you go to your CEO and you tell him, I know you're really busy. I know you're really busy, but I just need half an hour of your time. Can you tell me, how does this business work? Because I have no idea. I know I really want the customers, and I don't have time to learn about how the ins and outs of this company works, and how to make the money. How do I do it? Can you just give me some of your knowledge and teach me that? But that's what I've been doing. I've been counting on you and on Abby, on all of our uplines to get all the information, when in fact we need to take ownership on our businesses. You will always be there to support us. And I know that each and every person in this call and in our team appreciates that. And we need you. But we need to know how it works. We need to take the compensation plan, and we need to read every word, and we need to know how to earn money, and we need to know how to advance in rank. This is something that is our responsibility. So I'm taking ownership, and this is my personal development for my upcoming days, because we need to know that every single point and part of this business. But thank you for always supporting us, all of you. That's it. I'm done.
I love it, Leahy, and you need to do more live videos. You have incredible passion, and if you look at those comments right there, you're leading more people than you think. You need to do more live videos, you guys. And you guys, these team calls are a great way to get out of that comfort zone. Those of you guys who shared and spoke tonight, I know so many of you said you're nervous to talk. This is a warm and welcoming and easy place to talk. If you guys ever want to use the team call space to practice your speaking and going live, shoot Courtney and I a note and say, hey, can I talk on the team call tonight? Can I share something? Totally open. Out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. You've got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and it's going to start with Country Heat. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys. So awesome. So now we're moving on to Summit 2017. All right, so the tickets are available. The early bird of 145 is closed. 175 is open through August 7th. So let's get our teams rallied up and signed up by the 7th. Hotels open today. Hopefully you booked somewhere or got waitlisted somewhere. If you didn't, try to get on there and get on the wait list somewhere as you can. Don't stress about it. Courtney and I didn't know where we were staying until I think March or April of this year. You're not going to sleep on the streets. So look for something, but don't stress about it. We promise you, you will not be sleeping on the streets of New Orleans. Next thing, Super Saturday is this weekend, you guys. If you weren't at Summit, if you were at Summit, get to Super Saturday. Ton of energy. Any chance you have to be at a live event, be there. In your Coach Online office, go to, Go to News and Trainings, down to Events. Go to one near you. On the wall, we talked about what should be the fourth vital behavior. It ended up being recognition, but there was a large majority of coaches on the 5-star and above who said live events should be the fourth vital behavior. So if there's one near you, whether you went to Summit or not, get to Super Saturday. There's announcements, there's training, you'll meet local coaches, you'll do a live workout. Just be there. Get to a live event. All right, so Coach Country Heat Challenge Group, Team Cup, Summit 2017, and Get to Super Saturday. That was a great call. All right, you guys, before it kicks us off, it's probably going to kick us off before I can do a fist bump. Okay, here's one. And then I got to go to the second page before it shuts